right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And in this video, we're gonna get a ride in a fully tuned S650 Mustang GT. We're at Pat Built Performance. We got Joe of Pat Built Performance, and we're gonna go ahead and see exactly how this car feels, man. He's got a ghost cam tune. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. This car is actually fully stock. It's just a full E85 tune by Rob Shoemaker. Looks good. He said it feels like a completely different car. Completely different car from E30. Now I actually raced this car like months ago. We were both around E30 fully stock.
Flashback.
1, 2, 3. Ah, shit! Yup, the 10 speed. It makes a difference. Now he has a drag pack. My drag pack's coming in very, very soon. And we're gonna have to go ahead and rerun it because my car's on E30 right now. So I do want to do a comparison E30 versus full E85. We all know how that's gonna go, but I'm just curious for science. This is a 10 speed too. Man, it sounds good with that ghost cam tune, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, pop the hood real quick. Pop the hood real quick. This car does not have headers. Literally stock manifolds, everything. Cats are still here. You guys can see it's literally just full E85 car. Carbon traps are out, right?
Yes, carbon traps are out.
Carbon traps are out. So essentially my setup, just this is a 10 speed, and he has actually a cat back on it, but I have the active exhaust. I think this is gonna be pretty nasty. I've ridden in a tuned 10 speed before, but it was an S550. Let's go ahead and see how a tuned E85 S650 feels, because apparently they're pretty quick. They make like, I've seen on the dynos like anywhere between like realistically 430 to 460 depending on like what dyno you're on, which actually is pretty decent for just a fully stock car. Not bad whatsoever. Cannot wait to see exactly how my S650 feels with an actual tune. It's about time. I'm still kind of, when I found out the tune was, you know, available, I was like, man, it's like, do I keep the MT82? I'm like, I'm just gonna keep the MT82 for right now.
Yeah, I think you should. It'll be fun.
Yeah, because at the 8K RPMs, you know, you can't.
With the clutch protection now tuned out, it will be a massive difference.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we should be able to get rid of that. So that, oh man, that actually is probably gonna feel crazy. Shifting at like 8K, oh my god, with no protection. That's why I'm saying the clutch might just be dead after like a month.
Yeah, with the
like thinking about it now, it might be dead after a month, because I'm really gonna be banging this shit out the gears. Like, it's gonna be quick. Yeah,
the manuals are definitely gonna be a lot more fun now.
Yeah,
I mean, but this auto is just.
I know the Dark Horse just picked up big time with the tune. I saw like CJ Rowley's Dark Horse, and it actually was moving out. It dropped like 2 seconds, 60 to 130, but just a tune.
Wow.
I'm pumped. Yeah, 93 tune, which is actually massive.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, just because he could rev it out.
And this also has roll mode now too.
Roll mode?
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell is roll mode?
Roll mode is so Rob Shoemaker does it 2 different ways. On the S550s, he does it in drive, where you could paddle down, it will hold the gear.
Okay.
And then you wide open throttle and it will auto shift. Now on this car, we set it so we put it in the manual mode, so I can paddle down, it will hold the gear, and then a wide open throttle, it's just gonna automatically shift. I don't have to manually shift it.
Okay. That's actually so.
It's a lot easier to.
So yeah, so you can actually put the car in whatever gear you want, and then when you just mash it,
it's It's just
auto shift. So you're not doing. Oh, dude, that's actually gonna be game changing.
Issues you were running
the bumping into. Yeah. Paul couldn't bump it in.
Thing.
Okay.
It fixes all those problems.
Oh man, that's actually next level.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. I did some testing with Rob because we wanted to make sure it worked properly. And
did you drag this car yet or no?
I have not.
Not okay. Oh, I have an idea because like I've seen people drag him, but just like fully stock. I mean, fully stock they wake up pretty good.
Yeah.
If I know like the manuals, like fully stock with just like a tune are dropping, you know, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. With the 10-speed, it's. Hello, officer. I know it's gonna be actually pretty. It's gonna be pretty nasty for sure.
Yeah, it definitely, the transmission tuning plays a big role in this car, that's for sure. You'll see, obviously, but it makes a massive difference. I mean, the tranny was quick to begin with, but now it just feels totally different. And even Rob himself said that Ford did something right on these new Gen 4 transmissions. Yeah, because like when I drove like the S550, like you could kind of feel like it was a little bit jerky, even with tuned, but like now, like, cause I've driven like a fully stock S650, and then now riding in this one with the tune, I don't even notice like the jerkiness. Yeah, well, so that's good. It's super nice. With the old school ones and just normal driving, it was a little jerky. Now and normal driving, it's got the drivability, and then wide open throttle, it shifts great. Yeah, because when I drove Paul's car, like I forgot it was boosted because it drove great just like regularly driving, and now like with a tune, oh man, I can't imagine. You said it shifts at like 78, right? Yeah, 78-ish it shifts at 77, 50, 78, whatever. I don't even like fully. Yeah. But it's somewhere around there. It's definitely way into the red line. Yeah, when we get headers on here, it's gonna be a different story. Yeah. This bipolar Texas weather, man. It's supposed to be sunny and no rain. It looks like it's about to rain. Yeah. Hopefully we don't have no rain, because we do have Mickey Thompsons on the back. Yeah. Be careful. Safety first. First hit and I'll show you what second gear feels like. Yeah, with the 315s with the drag pack, you can do a second gear. No problem, yeah. Like second gear, is it like what speed will it hold? Let's say you want to do like a second gear. Can you do like a second gear 60 theoretically? I think you can. I have yet to try, but now the roll mode was only a feature that I dialed in last night. Oh, okay. So now with roll mode, and then it started to rain, unfortunately, so I didn't get to like fully test it. Yeah. But with roll mode, I theoretically should be able to. So okay. Right now we're in roll mode. It's probably third, right? Yeah, third. I think probably third is probably the lowest it can drop to. Oh no, second gear. It kind of tripped the tire. I mean, it did spin the tire a little bit. Yeah, it's actually decent. Oh my god. It kind of tripped the tire. I mean, it did spin the tire a little bit. Yeah, it's actually decent. Oh my god. I felt it. I mean, it's not gonna show on camera, but I did felt it like kind of like spin a little bit off off the hit. Holy shit, that felt good. Yeah, it pulls up top. It definitely does. That felt good. Yeah, she definitely feels a lot better than before. So like a second gear like 50. Yeah, that was pretty good. To rain. Bipolar text. I saw that kind of like, whoa, here comes the rain. I saw that as soon as we fucking. Yep. Well,
wow.
we got 2 hits.
Well, yeah, you got 2 hits. We got the experience, and now we gotta be safe.
Now we slow down.
Yep.
And we go back off the highway.
Yep, immediately up the highway.
A few moments later.
Alright, y'all, so we're gonna make it safely back to the shop. We're gonna drive really, really slow. I cannot wait to go ahead and get my car tuned on full E85. That's gonna be nasty. You know, going ahead and increasing the RPM to like 8 grand. Ooh, no clutch protection. Clutch not gonna like that. Not gonna like that, but it is what it is. I think it's gonna make a massive difference. I've seen some dark horses pick up some good gains. Not necessarily dyno gains. Obviously there is gains to be had in the dyno, but you know, just on the street, you know, just 60 to 130 times, pretty significant. You know, whenever you could pick up like a full second and a half, 2 seconds, 60 to 130, that is absolutely massive. That is massive. So I cannot wait to go ahead and see exactly how my car feels and also picks up with the tune. I think it's going to be game changing, because I already knew just from messing around with the car on E30, running up against a lot of their 10 speeds, Gen 1s. I think we've actually raced like every Gen Mustang except like Gen 2s. So I know we raced a lot of Gen 1s. I know we raced a couple of Gen 3s. We've also ran a couple of Gen 4s. Just based off of just straight E30 tune, fully stock car, with an H-pipe, and on the stock wheels and tires. You know, I didn't think it did that bad. So now that we're gonna have a tune and on a drag pack and some weight out, I think it's gonna be a significant, 100% significant difference. I already know the car will be in the 10s by just slapping the drag pack on, but oof, with the tune and some more weight out, maybe we can go ahead and get into the 9s. Because if we can get this car to like in the 9s, 60 to 130, like a high 9, 60 to 130, just tune only, that's gonna be next level. That definitely will be next level. We'll do a hit right here.
30 roll.
It's probably gonna spin a little bit, but yeah, see what it does. Yeah, it did a little bit. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. You can, yeah, it feels good. You can definitely feel like the longer RPMs, 100%. Definitely feel like it wants to rev out. A typical Texas driver though.
Yeah. I don't know what this guy was doing.
You can definitely feel that it wants to rev out.
Yeah, definitely.
It kind of feels weird though, because it's like still going. Then it wants to shift.
Yeah, the second gear is lethal. I just feel with the second gear we're gonna have to look into it a little bit, because like I said off camera, I think it's the 7800, 7900 shift, I might not be making peak power.
Yeah, the tuning is still new though. I think, and also I think headers, when headers are on it, because I've seen dynos where like the cars are not making that much power past like 75. It's kind of like how the Shelby GT350s make power at like 78, like peak power, and like NA wise, and then you could just rev them to like 80. They're like, you know, they're tuned and designed to rev to 8250, obviously for track purposes. But I think with these, with headers, definitely with boost, like the longer, you know, the longer gearing with the high RPM is gonna make a massive difference. Yeah, 100%. Because I know with the manuals, I was kind of like doing some calculations with like 355s, the MT82 D4. That's with all the S650s. With like a 30-inch tall tire at 100%, like I'd be able to do like a 60 to 130 in just third gear, which would be pretty interesting with like boost. So if you have enough power to where you can go ahead and just like override that long gear, you know, being able to do like a second gear hit in, you know, at 60 and being at 130 in third, that would be amazing. So if you're making enough power, you know, that really would be nice for rolls. NA wise, I'll have to find out, because I'm gonna be on a 28-inch tall tire, so we'll see how it feels. NA wise, when I get my car tuned and I put on the drag pack, but with the 10 speed, it is a little weird just being, you know, in the high RPMs, lungs like, and then time. You know, so I think that'd be really interesting. This is a 315 gear car too, so
yeah, and
I think with boost it's probably gonna be crazy.
And I also have, we're gonna do a little testing, you'll see later in another video. We have the headers that I'm gonna throw on probably this weekend.
Yeah.
See if we notice a difference on that. And then obviously this car has got a Whipple ready to go on.
Yep. Oh yeah, so this car will be getting Whipple. So we're kind of just, we're testing everything out, you know what I'm saying? Test it stock, and we'll test it with, you know, essentially full bolt-on, and then test it boosted. Kind of like what we're doing with my car, but it's gonna be a manual, so I think it'll be pretty interesting. It felt good, that's for sure. Doesn't feel jerky.
Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable difference.
I know the 60 to 130 times are quicker, significantly quicker, the way it is right now, so
we will see.
Yep.
We got Draggy later today.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It sounds good though, man. It sounds real good. Man, that ghost tune.
Yeah, that goes to crazy.
Yep. Man. Hell yeah. Headers is gonna be nasty. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. The S650 with a full E85 tune from Rob Shoemaker is pulling hard. I cannot wait to see how my car is going to feel with a full E85 tune, but MT82. Now, obviously, we have a couple of things coming for the car very, very shortly, and everything's gonna get done over at Pat Built Performance. So if you guys are in Texas, specifically like the New Caney area, I'm not even in the New Caney area, but if y'all want to go fast in your S650 and also S550 Mustangs, make sure you guys go up to Pat Built Performance. Tell them Ears sent you. Tell Pat Ears sent you. Joe Ears sent you. They'll get you right. We about to be going crazy, y'all. Tuning just released, and there's absolutely no reason to go ahead and wait to get some content, because I've been waiting a year and the time is now. So if you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. I'm about to go ahead and record another video right now. So yeah, catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.